Hey guys, hope you had a nice holiday. You're welcome. I never know when I'm going to pull cards until I actually do it. Usually it starts out for myself, just to kind of get a feel what's going on, and then I continue from there. And I'll let my incense. Got a lot of cards today. I'm going through a. It seems as if they're going through. I don't know, what do you call it? Eras in time. Also, for those of you who have feel you have more than one mission here, the Starseeds and Starseeds and Lightworkers. There we go. So I'm trying to figure where I want to start from. I guess I'll start from the beginning. I was going to start at the end, because I think it's also something that's going into the new year. And I started with the Starseed deck by Rebecca Campbell and Daniel Noel. Perfect timing, right? The Starseed. And the cards that came out, we have Trust the Timing and Breath of the Cosmos. There's 3 more after that, and then 3 after that of the Starseed. So it says, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. We're coming to the end of the year, but our time is not running out. And then it says, Breath of the Cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. I don't know how well you can see on here, but there's 3 of her. So that says a few things to me, 3 being very spiritual and connected to God source. It's also, it also makes me feel like parts of you, they have your back, they have your front, they're with you, and you're moving forward through these different eras of time, different things that you're learning, how we're learning about our past, and our future is coming, and now, and how it's all coming together. And then this one, Breath of the Cosmos, being connected to the cosmos, which in the Lightworkers card also came up as being connected to the cosmos, that you are a part of that. And we all are, which, we all know, who are going through this anyway. And so those were the first 2. And then again we have baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So she's going up the steps. And again, there's 3 of her. There's one here, here, and here. And she's going higher. She's, went across that long, desert or whatever, and she's coming up to this mountain piece that's reaching out, see the stars, and it looks like a ship, and the ancestors up in the sky, from the ground to the sky, right? And then you have the 3 where you're protected again and going through those phases of learning and who you are through all these, hundreds of years you've probably been coming here. Again, you have your back and your front, which is a part of you, as well as, the ancestors in the future, and and then double mission came out. Lightworker Starseed, serve the world by being you. Oh, wait. I said wait, and the card is wait. Okay. Wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So, I first saw this. Here she is. You can see it this way. And there she is. And she's got the star here. And I started noticing how there's the stars, that star is right next to her. And a lot of the other cards. There's this star. It looks like the same star with the 4 points on it. And I don't know. I don't think you can see it in my camera. There's a couple more cards that have it with her too. So I'm looking at weight. And at the same time it says action. And in between these two cards is double mission. So I was looking at it and I started thinking, it's not time yet. Action, but it's not time yet. Wait. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I saw the double mission in the center between the two. So, if you have that double mission, you may be feeling pulled back and forth, like kind of confused maybe, and thinking you have to do one thing, but there's something telling you have to do something else. It may be that double mission, that there's something that you are supposed to do on the one side, and then on the other side is like, oh, slow down on that while you're doing that, or vice versa. So I pulled out a few more. And the cosmic heart came out. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Her heart's all lit up. And right here is that star again with the 4 points. So that's her open heart and connecting with Source. Whoever that is for you, that helps to connect to you and your open heart. And she's just like, whew. Look at her glowing. And after that is earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. That's kind of like the two sides again, right? The two missions that you have, having a part in that. And then you have Starkeeper. Cosmic ancestors. See the light by staying grounded. Which makes me think of this one too with the there's like a ship. It's outlined by star. It looks like lights. And she's going higher. So Starkeeper. Starkeeper, right? The star keeps showing up. And there's like that open area here, which would be where the heart is. And by staying grounded. So we had those. And this is the Starseed deck, right? So I went to my Lightworker deck. And, the connecting. Needing that connection. That moving prayer. And the Lightworker my deck has a lot to do with the angels. And God, and devotion, and love, and the open heart. And like a lot of the cards in that deck are of open heart and open connection. Which is like this card, as well as this. See, everything is like the connection and open hearting. Hearting? Heartened. Open hearting. Hearting. Okay. Let's come up somewhere. So I got out my Lightworkers deck. Which makes sense for the two sides of double mission. Being a Lightworker, the Starseed, is like a double mission. Because you're here on Earth, right? You're here on Earth from the stars, being a Starseed, here to help, right? Which is, we've been learning that over and over. You have one side that's action and one side that's weight. It's kind of trying to get that flow of the two. You know, sometimes it can kind of not feel that way at times, which is a good time to also think of, you know, where the planets are and the moon, and if we're in a extroverted or introverted moon sign of whatever astrological sign or house we're in, can also make that difference, right? So I got out the Lightworkers. Alana Fairchild. And see, there's that universe again. Okay. Oops. Ah. I accidentally touched the top of that incense. It was like, okay, so I went to the Lightworkers. I received fourth ray of harmony, being in harmony, and here we have the steps into the open heart, connecting with the light. 6, you know, it's like that family, you know, which we've been going through the holidays, and it's family and friends, and 6 is a good number of balance, and it's you know, it can also be for your 6 senses, which is showing everywhere here, which is also like, which card was it? Which also is like the you know, this card here and this one. So harmony, being in the fourth ray of harmony, which is of the heart. The fourth ray, the fourth chakra, open heart. And then we have divine grace, the law of efficiency. So that's telling me that would be the side, the part of you, that Lightworker side that is activated as far as, you know, action, being devoted. And Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael came into play too. This is 32, which is coming into changes, which we are coming into the new year, and ending this year, and changes are coming, whether it's celestially or, you know, and family and friends and maybe where we live. You know, it starts the new. So we have Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael came in. It's a 28, which is the 10, which starts the new. It's also the healing. And the healing, and maybe with the family, and right, calling Archangel Raphael and Hilarion. Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael, and call them in for any kind of last of the year healing and all that. You know, some people might need it after going through the holidays, and you know, missing people that may have passed away in the past years or so, and maybe felt over the holidays, as well as, you know, the relationships that you've had to remove yourself from, whether it's family or friends or whoever. And so call them in to help clear any of that energy. Maybe even with family, a lot of people maybe didn't get to be with family because of, you know, not seeing the same or understanding or whatever the reason. But anyway, call them in and ask them to help clear any of the negativity, and whether it's within the mind, your thoughts of all that, or your heart chakras may need, all that needing clearing. So they'll help you with that. So they come through the gates. This card is really pretty. It has a lot of flowers and the light and the gates open. Okay, and then we have Star Child, which is from the Lightworkers deck. And then one of the last cards we had here was the Star Keeper on the Starseeds deck. Lightworker, Starseed. So the Star Keeper, and we have the Star Child, which is the number 8. That flow. Let's see that flowing right through her hands. Having that flow and that celestial knowledge and knowing and everything just coming together. That not just abundance, but the flow, the movement, and having those two sides come together. With your Starseed side and your Lightworker side coming together. With all the planets and kind of keeping an eye on, the energies. If you're not feeling totally balanced and you feel like you should be balanced, that's always a place to look into, is the energies that are coming from the planets, because that's something, sometimes we can't help that. We don't realize that's what's coming in that's affecting us. So to remember that has something to do with the Starseeds and these Lightworkers and Starseeds, right? They're very connected in that way. Then past life activation came up. 35, which comes to 8, which is that flow. Is having the flow. You have 88. 8. And then the 5 and 3, they're 3 and 5. That comes to 8. 88 is a really nice number. It's the flow and abundance and balance and, everything flowing nicely. Which you can see over here, she's got the flow on both sides of her in connection. So past life activation, which is where this reading starts to go into for many. And I was speaking about the eras, I don't know if era is the right word, the different, over the few thousand years of being here, for many, we've gone through different types of, I don't know, I'm just going to call them eras. Different types of people that we've been and what's been happening at that time, and it's shifted as it goes on. Okay, so we have the flow again coming through. Star Child and past life activations coming up. Which, the Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael can also help you with as well. And then grounding came up. Grounding comes up a few times. Connecting with the earth. To 15. Comes to 6. Which is that family and being connected with your family and friends and relationships and balance and your senses, all those six senses, and your intuition, your different clairs that you have, psychic abilities. And then another 6 just came up. I just noticed it. This came to a 6, and then the 4th ray. Oh no, the 4th ray of harmony. That's weird. That ended up on the bottom of the. This is what we started out with, but it somehow ended up on the bottom again after this one. So I'm gonna go with that. So it's that connection, which makes sense, for the 6 and the 6, 66, which comes to a 3, but the 66. This will get you here. Doing this will get you here. Will help you get there. Alright, so I started to just kind of play around with it and do the split things and see what came up in the split. Which was interesting, with the same deck. With the Lightworkers deck. And hang on there. Let me just look for just a second because I had connections with things here. Hang on. Of what came up with the other deck. Micromanaging the universe was with the other deck. The double. Okay. And the double mission, right? Cosmic Heart East. Wait. Okay. So micromanaging the universe had come up before on the Starseeds. Okay, so when I did the splits with the Lightworkers, I got in first ray of power, the connection to the universe. And again, see that universe? Your universe that connects with you. It's all around you. Each one of us has that, like, personal connection to the universe, even though we're all connected. And after that, it said, unplug from mass consciousness came up. That connection with the light. Releasing, the tech stuff. Like not being on online all the time and listening to all the different ideas and energies, which is good sometimes, but not all the time. Needing time to connect. The 7 is, for me, has to do with spirit, like the 3. But the 7 has a lot to do for me with the connection with spirit and like the different clairaudience, clairvoyance and intuition and all that connects you with God and God's source. So you'll be able to hear a little bit better if you're one that feels kind of always pulled to one side or the other, especially with having that double mission Lightworker Starseed with you. Besides doing the grounding, and open heart and connection in that way, unplugging from mass consciousness, whether it's going out too much with around too many people or too much of something, or on technology, online, to take a break so you can connect. So you can figure out, figure out what it is, this double mission. Like sometimes we may lose sight of where it is that we're supposed to be. I'm not saying that's for you, just for some people it may be that way. Okay, so on the next split, I got Spiritual Decree 41, which comes to the 5, that change again. So decreeing your spiritual, what it is you feel, what it is you feel your mission is, I guess, what you're here to accomplish, and how you want to be acknowledged. And then the one next to it is 36, which comes to 9, and we're coming to the end of the year. But it also says reassurance of the golden light, that the light is still there for you. No matter what, the light's always there for you. And this is the decree, and there's that star. There's 2 in that one. But this card here caught my attention, because this came out, and as I'm laying the cards down, I'm getting chills, as I'm laying the cards down, and I have the Starseed, these cards, the Starseed cards in the middle. And I was laying what came out of the deck, just came out of the deck through spirit. And this card came up. Divine Grace, the Law of Efficiency, right? So I laid it down on the one side of the Starseed deck layout, right? So this was on the one side, and this came out on the other side. And they're the same one, except the one is the devotion and efficiency. reassurance of the golden light. And she's just devoted and knowing that the light is there and being efficient. It will help you, it helps you. But her devotion to it, and it's on both sides, either side, no matter what side, the light's always available, it's always there, and you can always connect, you are the light, right? So I thought that was neat that was on either side of double mission. Yeah, I was just noticing that too, and in this card they show, her being of a darker, I don't know what you call race, darker skinned. Which actually, this leads to another card, I think. So you have, look at this. Okay. So the ancestors. And in here she's got, I can see I can see a woman in here. You see her bending over. And there's that big star with the 4 points right there. And that, let's see, where can you see the best? And that orb above her head there. And there's that star with the 4 points. And can you see her in the white? There's her arms and there's her, her chest. And she's bending over. Okay. And then one more split. What did I do? 3 splits, I think I did. Just to see what would come up. So, life path came up. Makes sense, right? If this is your life path. If you have the double mission, Starworker, Starseed. Lightworker, Starseed. And 20 was the number for life path. And for me, 20 is, everything's going the way that it should be. It's like balance and connections and relationships and all that, as 2 is for me. And having that balance. So, and then you have the 0 that gives that little extra something, right? So, all is well type of thing for me in that number. So we had the baby. Look at it. Birthing. It can also be the inner child. The connection of the baby. And here they are coming out. It's the angel coming out. There's also protection. But look at how the baby is connected. Connected to that higher. And here's where, see the embryo in that. Is that the star maybe? That's the star. And here the woman, I keep seeing that star. And there's the woman bending over. And in here too, there's beings there too. And that here, see the orbs? And there's the new you coming out. Or this could be an actual baby, or maybe something that you've been birthing or wanting to birth in this new year. The new you. New you, or maybe a baby that you are having, somebody may be having. Which is also, something that you are creating. New creation. And new year coming up. Thought that was neat. And this was the other side of that split. There's alchemical mutation, 31. It's you changing. Which is part of your life path. The life path. You're changing your alchemical mutation, your alchemical self, your divine self, your light self, your masculine and feminine self. So, going back and forth is, on your left and your right and up or down is also masculine, feminine, feminine selves as well. It didn't come out well as wealth came out. So whatever is being birthed may be something really, that brings in some type of wealth or abundance of some type. So all that was coming together. And this is all like higher vibrational energy coming in. And I was listening to like real light shaman drum and with some like background pretty music, and just kind of helped stay grounded a little bit. And so I thought, you know what? I had the urge to pull the shaman deck, which really makes, it's making sense to me now with the cards that I gotten. Like that error thing I was getting, with the 3 kept showing up. Oh, here it is. Okay. The 3, and it kept, it brought me to, spirit, God source, 3, God, and that triangle, that strength, and the different sides of us, having the sides, and all the learning that we're doing, and the flow, and trying to bring it, integrate it, and bring it all together. And, the 3, there's another one up here of her, and the 3 going up the steps. So I was thinking about that, and I'm like, the 3 era type. I don't think era is a word that I'm looking for, but it's close enough that I can think of at the moment, like the different places where life has been here, humanity has gone through. So I started pulling out the shaman deck, and cards from there were coming out. Okay, hang on. Okay, these came out. Okay, hang on. There's a lot of cards here. I'm trying to... Okay, so I think okay, that's him. So what came out, and I was, it kind of surprised me at first. I didn't expect it. But the Rainmaker. That's 42, which comes to the 6. That flow and family and friends and yourself, your relationships and all. And the Rainmaker, she brings in the rain. She brings in the storm that helps clear all that we've been through, and this past year, I guess you could say, and all that growing and growth and all that's not needed right now, so we can go into the new year. And after that came out Flo. I had a friend named Flo, and in fact I think one of the cards in here looks like her. So the water comes out, and here's the full moon energy, the endings, and ending of the year again, endings of cycles. And 20 again is that everything is going as it should. Everything's balancing. Everything's flowing. And then lower world came up. 31, the 4, the foundations, building new foundations, letting go of the lower, some of that lower from the past year that we've been going through, like as an ending to the year. And maybe doing, try doing some of the violet flame clearings, or, whoever it is you call on for clearings, if you call on anybody, or if you do your own meditations, or however you clear. But this is of the lower world, and how it's come up through the eras, the different humanity and eras of humanity, and how we're a part of it all. And so bringing that into balance, which comes to the 10, what came out, the corn. And this is the card for me with this, is the back and forth. This has, like, of course, connects with the two missions, right? Having two missions, and or more than one mission while you're here for the Lightworker and Star Being. Starseed, that's it. I can't think of it as Starseed. And Lightworker. The corn, the harvest, the 10. Letting go of all that past and coming into the new. And there it looks like a door right here, right? And they look like they're walking down. They come back up. And there's these that come back up. And the sun. And you have the 5 birds, which is also changing. You can even think of it as a harvest. Starting the new. And then at the end of this, the giveaway came up. There's that big old orb with the star. So there's something being given from the universe. It's a 23, which is 5 for that change again. But it's also, for me, it's got to do with the, always makes me think of the Psalm 23. Knowing that you're watched over, and to call on your God source. Prayer of some kind, and gratitude, all this stuff that helps raise your frequency. And there's a giveaway to help get, this is the time. They're giving you a little extra help. So I did with the Shaman deck. These are the ones that popped out. That Spirit gave. So I did the split with this one too, where I just, not actually split, I just kind of, I split it. But differently in a way. So I had gotten, I'm not going to do all these. See. But a wild woman came up with the 8, like releasing. The child came up again. The child. Seeing with the moon. I always see a spirit here with her. So inner child. Maybe a child or inner child connected with that. Which also makes sense for, the holidays. 7, that's also with like senses and your gifts and all. So we had the sorcerer come out. The 12, which comes to a 3, which is connected with spirit and God's source. The masculine, this can be thought of as a masculine, not necessarily bad, but just the earth connected with the lower earth. Although he's also in the higher too. You see the chakra, the rainbow and the sun connecting to the higher through the earth. Look at, he's all lit up right here, and then the sun here. See, the moon came out. Then upper world came up. The upper world. And then ancient ones came out in the split. The beginnings, which would go along with that, the different eras, and then the witness. The Starworker, Lightworker, Starseed, Shaman, medicine person, the witness. See, it's just their third eye is open. Their senses. We were talking about being connected a couple of times. That came out with the connection with the light, with their higher self. So connected. Which comes to a 10. So leaving all that behind, clearing, just clear your way to start the new year. It's only a couple days. So this actually can work for any time, but so I thought it was interesting how oh, and this was one of the last cards on the deck here. The Time Master. We're speaking about time, right? Like all the different eras of humanity. You know, from the different shamans and medicine people, women or people or men, and then going through being the starseed in the sky, and how it all comes together in some way, and you know, and of course balance. And I just thought that was really interesting how it all kind of connected through the different decks, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm trying to make room here. Hang on. Okay. So we have those. You know, I'm going to end with one more little deck, fun. The fairies. Bring out the fairies. It's a nice deck. It's positive. Fairies, oracle cards. Doreen Virtue. Maybe Doreen Virtue was real big on all this. With the butterfly. Do this as an ending card. I thought that was a pretty cool read for myself. So for those with the double mission and even have more than one mission or one thing that they're about, you know, because many have different gifts, you know. Many have different things they can do, no matter where you're from. Remember that you're always connected within. Okay, connecting with God, Source, Earth. Vacation. Vacation. And you can see, sorry, the sun's, see, there's the macaw, scarlet macaw, that red, speaking, the macaw, the big bird. It's got the red, and it's got the, it has something to do with the speaking too, with the macaw or parrots. The vacation. Maybe you need a vacation from your vacation. Or maybe you've had a vacation, or your vacation is about to end to go into the new, or vice versa. Maybe you're going somewhere. Maybe you need a vacation, take some time off, or you've had some time off. Just take some time to get yourself realigned, even if it's, a day or whatever. Let's see. Maybe flying somewhere. With McCall. Flying somewhere with the McCall and the fairies. Let's see. Kindness. Oh, with the rabbit. Should get the bunny rabbit. Kindness. Remember kindness. Remember kindness, being kind. The bunny rabbit is quick, it's fertile, it's affectionate. Affectionate, it's soft. And there's a little one. It's a little tiny little fairy down here. And I'm going to pull one more to make it 3. On the bottom is peace of mind. New location. On the split, peace of mind and new location. Maybe it has something to do with the vacation. Maybe somebody's gone on vacation for the holidays. Moving forward fearlessly. This is perfect, right? Moving into the new year fearlessly. Just taking time to try to balance yourself out and release stuff and, the regular thing. Remembering that you are a part of everything. And sometimes we can forget that. There's all kind of little fairies down here. Down by there's water. Down there. Water, and they're all down by the water. Clearing, swimming, playing. With the vacation. So you have moving forward fearlessly. Kindness, not kindness. Kindness and vacation. I'm trying to remember what that word was. Wealth came up before. I was trying to say something with well, and it came up wealth. Well, be well, the well. Okay. And honoring your true feelings. Okay, we'll end it there. And I hope everybody had a really great holiday. Thank you for coming in if you watched this. I hope you enjoyed it. Remembering, looking to your ancestry. If you're just starting on this, on your Lightworker Starseed missions, or, whatever it is you feel you should be doing. Your ancestry. Whether it's higher, lower, now, in your past lives, in the past and this life. Look through it all and see, what comes to you. What draws your intuition, what draws your interest in what makes you happy, what makes you feel open-hearted and connected. So, I hope you all have a really nice day and a great new year. And thanks for coming in. You have a really great day. Bye.